Hey everyone, welcome to Tipharot. I'm Matt, and here on my channel Tipharot I like to talk about dreams. More specifically, lucid dreams. So if you're interested in that subject, be sure to hit that subscribe button now so that you don't miss any of my future videos. You'll be sure to find much more information on my channel than this one video could ever hope to provide, so make sure to check out my other videos when you're done with this one. Anyway, it occurred to me that some of you might not even know what lucid dreaming is, so I'm going to clear that up now. Lucid dreams are dreams in which you are aware of the fact that you're dreaming, while the dream is happening. Usually, but not always, this also comes with the ability to control your dreams. In those dreams, anything is possible. Anything? A-N-Y-T-H-I-N-G. Anything. You can visit any place in the world, or even outer space. You can conjure up any item, like say your favourite sports car, and drive it around. You can use superhuman abilities, like flying, shapeshifting, or just shooting lasers out of your hands because why not? You can even your favourite... take two. You can even take your favourite celebrity out to dinner. On top of all of the fun stuff, there's also a whole lot of good that lucid dreaming can do you. You can talk to your subconscious and get answers. You can practice skills, and studies have even shown that practicing something in a lucid dream can result in real-world improvements. So, I know what you're thinking. Okay, I'd love to do that. But isn't this just one of those skills that like Buddhist monks and long-term spiritual practitioners get after years of meditation and yoga and all of that? No, not at all. Anyone can learn to lucid dream. Yes, even you. And in fact, it's actually pretty easy to do. It may take you some time to get your first lucid dream, as the first is usually the hardest. But after you've got a few under your belt, they just get easier from that point on. So the first technique I'm going to give you is rather simple. Just start asking yourself regularly if you're dreaming. You see, in your dreams, the reason you don't know you're dreaming is because you think you're awake. Right now you could be dreaming and not realise it. Wouldn't that be weird? Like if this video was just your subconscious trying to tell you that you're actually in a dream right now. Alright, I'm just kidding, you're awake. But it's very easy to fool yourself to think you're awake when you're not. So start asking yourself periodically throughout the day if you could be dreaming or not. You can also accompany this with some actual tests to see if you're dreaming. Good tests include seeing if you can poke a finger through the palm of your hand, or through your arm, or holding your nose shut with your fingers and trying to breathe through your closed nose. Another good one is simply retracing your steps mentally throughout the entire day and seeing if you have any gaps in your memory. If you don't have any memory issues and you can't remember what you did up until this point, then there's a good chance that you're dreaming right now. Now, I don't just recommend testing to see whether or not you're dreaming. There are some much more proactive, direct methods that you can use to induce a lucid dream. And they have much higher success rates than this process of testing and questioning alone. I already have individual videos teaching most of those techniques, so rather than repeating myself, I'm going to link to the playlist with all of those videos in. The playlist link should show up in the top right hand corner of the screen right now. It should also be in the video description, but just in case I forget to put either of those links in, which, hey, it happens sometimes, or just in case you can't find it, what can you do to find the playlist? Well, if it's not there, navigate to my channel by clicking on my name, then click on the playlist tab and look for a playlist titled Lucid Dreaming Induction Techniques /Guides or something similar to that. Now, if you're looking at that playlist and you're unsure which techniques to learn first, then as a beginner I recommend learning mild or M-I-L-D, wild or W-I-L-D, and D-E-I-L-D. Don't even ask me how to pronounce that one, I'm not even going to try it. You can find videos for all three of those in the playlist I linked. Okay, so let's say that you actually go and you watch some of those videos, you try out the techniques and you have some success, and a few days from now you get lucid for the first time. Now what? Well, the first thing you've got to do is you've got to avoid getting too excited. You see, these lucid dreams typically occur during a stage of sleep known as REM or rapid eye movement sleep. During this stage of sleep, your brain is pretty alert and close to wakefulness, which is probably why your dreams are so vivid and realistic, and also why you gain a semblance of control and awareness. The downside of this though, is that it's also very easy to wake yourself up. And if you get too excited, that's exactly what's going to happen. You may find in some lucid dreams you wake yourself up by mistake almost immediately after entering the dream due to that excitement, or the dream simply ends for no apparent reason. It happens, and as you get more experienced, you'll learn to better deal with that. As you might have guessed, I have a video all about what you should do if that happens though. Once again, there should be a link in the top right hand corner, but just in case you can't see it, just head on over to my channel page and in the search box type "Why are my lucid dreams so short?" and a video of mine should come up with all of the tips that you need. Now once you've mastered having lucid dreams that last longer than a few seconds, it's time to start having a bit of fun with it. So how do you do all of those cool things like flying, spawning items and so on and so forth? Well, it all hinges on one thing: belief. You have to know that what you attempt will work. Have you ever seen the movie The Matrix? With Morpheus teaching Neo how to use his abilities in the Matrix? He tells Neo the same thing. He doesn't just have to think he can do it, he has to know he can do it. It should come as no surprise then that the Wachowski brothers, the brothers behind the Matrix movie series, had lucid dreaming experiences themselves. So if you want to fly, you want to use some kind of superpower, you want to spawn an item, then you simply have to attempt to do it and believe truly that you absolutely can do it. Then it should likely work. But sometimes it helps to frame your actions in such a way that the desired result is a more believable outcome. No surprises here. Once again, I have several videos on the subject of dream control. In fact, just search for dream control on my channel and you'll find a whole selection. So get learning, but most importantly, practice, as practice makes perfect. So once you've got a few fun lucid dreams under your belt and you've started to learn to master dream control, how do you learn to actually lucid dream more frequently? Well, once again, it's a matter of practice. The more lucid dreams that you have, the easier it gets to have more, because you get better at recognizing when you're dreaming. On top of that, it will be easier to have longer lasting, more stable dreams and to control them in the ways that you want. While in some cases it has taken people many months to get their first lucid dream, in most cases it takes somewhere from a few days to a few weeks. Regardless of how long the first lucid dream will take you, each subsequent lucid dream should come a little bit easier than the last. So even those who struggle for months initially can find themselves having 5 or more lucid dreams in a week with relative ease after they have a few years of regular practice under their belt. Now, a lot of people are going to try to learn lucid dreaming by coming to watch one video like this, watching it once, then going off and attempting it all. But I've found time and time again with people I've taught to lucid dream that the best and the quickest results are had by those who study the subject in more depth. For one, don't just watch this video once, but come back and watch it through again and make sure there isn't anything that you missed. I also highly suggest subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. My channel has hundreds of videos on it, most of which are about lucid dreaming, so there's plenty of knowledge for you to brush up on. Also, just absorbing lucid dreaming related content like videos, articles and so on makes you more likely to lucid dream. So even watching the videos without practicing any of the techniques might just get you lucid. Even if you're familiar with all the methods and you think you can do them at an expert level, you can still keep consuming lucid dreaming content. One of my favourite things to do, even as someone who's been lucid dreaming for years now, is to actually listen to other people's experiences. So I will go on YouTube and I will look for lucid dreaming experience and lucid dreaming story videos, and I will listen and I'll absorb it, and just that kind of fascination with their experiences makes it more likely that I will lucid dream. So you can do the same thing. If you go to my channel, I actually have a playlist for lucid dreaming stories that you can check out, and there are all these different stories, some from me and some from my viewers. So be sure to check out that playlist, as not only will you have some interesting stories to listen to, but you'll also have a higher chance of getting lucid when you actually listen to them. Now, I know that all of this information about lucid dreaming can be a little bit overwhelming as a beginner. There are so many different things to learn. I've put out all the information you need to lucid dream for free on my channel, and it's there for you to use as you please. However, sometimes with a mountain of information out there and no real idea what to do next, it can be helpful to have a bit of a helping hand, a guided process for you to go through step by step. I really wish that when I started lucid dreaming I had such a process, and I didn't have to figure out everything bit by bit. So I decided I wanted to make a course, an audio course that you can listen to one lesson at a time that takes you through the process of lucid dreaming one step at a time. It's easy enough for anyone to follow and teaches you how to get lucid, and then goes into depth about all the different aspects of dream control to help you completely master the lucid dreaming process. And later in the course, I offer some challenges to put your abilities to the test. If you go through the lessons and you do the work and you put in the effort, then I'm confident that you'll master lucid dreaming. You can find out more about this course over on Gumroad. It's called Advanced Lucidity. There'll be a link in the top right hand corner and one in the description too. Anyway, that's been all for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you didn't already so you can keep up to date with my regular lucid dreaming videos. If this video or any of my content has helped you out and you'd like to support what I do, consider purchasing one of my courses or products on Gumroad, or making a small contribution over on Patreon. If you'd like to keep watching and learning, pick one of the videos on screen. Maybe that video to the left sounds interesting to you, or maybe you prefer the one on the right. Pick your favourite, go watch that, and I will see you soon. Take care.